Hello, savvy travelers. Today we're exploring how to save money on your next vacation. First off, choose your destination wisely. Now, we all have that dream destination, don't we? The one with the iconic landmarks and the picture-perfect postcard views. But let's be honest, these popular tourist spots can wring your wallet dry faster than you can say holiday. So here's a tip. Consider trading the well-trodden path for the road less traveled. Lesser-known destinations offer unique experiences, and the best part? They're often much more affordable. Think about it. When you're not competing with hordes of other tourists for hotel rooms or restaurant reservations, prices are likely to be much more wallet-friendly. And you know what else? These off-the-beaten-path destinations often give you a more authentic experience. You get to immerse yourself in the local culture, sample the local cuisine, and maybe even pick up a few phrases in the local lingo. Another savvy move is to consider the timing of your trip. Peak travel seasons like summer and holidays often see a surge in prices. Airfare and accommodations can skyrocket, and suddenly, that affordable getaway seems out of reach. But here's the good news. Travel during off-peak seasons, and you'll find prices take a nosedive. Plus, you'll avoid the crowds, making your trip that much more enjoyable. And we shouldn't overlook the importance of flexibility. Being open to different destinations and travel times can lead to significant savings. For example, if you're dreaming of a beach getaway, there are countless beautiful coastlines around the world that won't break the bank. You might not have considered them before, but they could turn out to be the best vacation you've ever had. So the next time you're planning a vacation, remember to choose your destination wisely. Weigh the costs and benefits. Consider lesser-known spots and off-peak seasons, and be open to new experiences. Remember, the road less traveled often leads to unexpected and affordable adventures. Moving on to the next step, booking flights and accommodations. Now there's a bit of an art to this. You see, airlines and hotels often change their prices depending on the time of the year, the day of the week, and even the time of day. So when should you pull the trigger? Well, studies suggest that the sweet spot for booking flights is around 6 weeks before your departure. That's when airlines are likely to offer the best deals. And for accommodations, try to book at least a month in advance, but what if you could get your flight and hotel in one fell swoop? That's where package deals come in. Many travel agencies and even some airlines offer these deals where you can book your flight and hotel together, often for a lower price than if you booked them separately. So don't just look at flights or hotels alone, consider the package deals too. And of course, we can't forget about flight comparison tools. Websites like Skyscanner or Google Flights can help you compare prices from different airlines at a glance. So instead of hopping from one airline website to another, you can see all your options in one place. It's a real time saver, and it can also be a money saver. But let's not limit ourselves to hotels, shall we? There are plenty of alternative accommodations out there that can give your wallet a break. Hostels, for instance, are a great choice for budget travelers. And if you prefer a bit more privacy, you might want to look into vacation rentals. Websites like Airbnb offer a wide range of options, from a cozy room in someone's home to an entire apartment or house. Remember, the goal here is to find the best value for your money, so keep your eyes peeled for deals and consider all accommodation options. Now let's talk about setting a daily budget. Imagine your vacation as a pie. We're going to slice that pie into daily portions. Each slice represents your spending limit for a day. It's a simple concept, but it's a game changer for keeping your finances in check while you're exploring new horizons. So, how do we start slicing that pie? Begin by estimating your total budget for the trip. Then divide that by the number of days you'll be away. This is your daily spending limit. It's crucial to stick within this limit to ensure you don't overspend. Now, let's break down that daily slice further into 3 main categories: meals, transportation, and entertainment. Let's start with meals. Food is not just about survival, it's a great way to experience local culture. Consider setting aside about a third of your daily budget for meals. This includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and those irresistible snacks in between. Also, remember that dining out for every meal can quickly eat into your budget, so consider options like cooking in your accommodation, or trying out local street food. Next, transportation. Whether it's a bus ride, a taxi fare, or fuel for a rental car, getting around can add up. Aim to dedicate around a quarter of your daily budget to transportation. Researching local public transportation systems or bike rental services can often provide a cheaper and more authentic travel experience. Finally, entertainment. This includes sightseeing, museum entry fees, souvenirs, and any unexpected opportunities that might pop up. Allocate about 40% of your daily budget here, but don't forget many cities offer free activities and attractions, so always keep an eye out for those. Remember, these are just guidelines. You might need to tweak your budget depending on your travel style and destination. The key is to keep track of your spending, be adaptable, and prioritize what's important to you. A well-planned daily budget can keep your spending in check without compromising on fun. Remember, the goal isn't to spend less, but to make every penny count towards creating unforgettable experiences. Food is an integral part of travel. Here's how to dine affordably. One of the best parts of traveling is the opportunity to try new foods and experience different culinary cultures. However, dining out for every meal can quickly add up and blow your budget. So, how do you savor the local cuisine without breaking the bank? One tip is to eat like a local. This doesn't just mean trying local dishes, but also eating where the locals eat. You might be surprised to find that the best food often comes from small eateries, street food vendors, and local markets, rather than high-end restaurants. These places offer delicious, authentic food at a fraction of the cost. Street food in particular is a budget traveler's best friend. It's cheap, it's fast, and it's a great way to sample a variety of local specialties. So don't shy away from the food carts and stands. Who knows, you might just stumble upon your new favorite dish. Local markets are another treasure trove of affordable and fresh food. They're the perfect place to pick up fruits, vegetables, and other local produce. Plus, they're an experience in themselves, bustling with activity and brimming with local culture. You can often find ready-to-eat meals, baked goods, and other treats that make for a perfect picnic or a cheap meal in your accommodation. Another tip is to opt for smaller, family-owned eateries. These places often offer home-style cooking at reasonable prices. Plus, you're supporting local businesses, which is always a win. Lastly, don't forget about breakfast at your accommodation. If it's included in your room rate, take full advantage of it. A hearty breakfast can keep you going for most of the day, reducing your need for expensive lunches. Remember, you don't have to splurge on every meal to enjoy the local cuisine. By choosing where and what to eat wisely, you can save money while still having a delicious culinary adventure. Eating locally not only saves money but also offers a taste of the culture. Next up, finding free and inexpensive attractions. One of the joys of travel is discovering new places and experiences. But who says you need to break the bank to do so? With a little bit of strategic planning, you can find a wealth of attractions that are free or at least reasonably priced. Let's start with the big-ticket items, the popular tourist spots. Many of these places offer free or discounted hours. For instance, museums often have specific days or times when admission is free. Some cities have public art galleries that don't charge admission at all. Historical monuments and sites sometimes offer reduced prices during off-peak hours. It's all about timing, so do your homework before you go. But don't just limit yourself to man-made attractions. Mother Nature offers her own bounty of free experiences. Think sprawling parks, stunning beaches, and breathtaking hiking trails. These natural landscapes provide not only a feast for the eyes, but also a great opportunity for physical activity. Who needs a pricey gym membership when you can run along the beach at sunrise or hike up a mountain for a panoramic view? Public spaces such as parks, squares, and markets are also great places to absorb the local culture without spending a dime. These are the places where locals hang out, where children play, where street performers entertain, and where life unfolds in its most authentic form. Libraries too offer more than just books. They often host free events, workshops, and exhibitions. Not to mention, they are a great place to relax and unwind, away from the bustling tourist crowds. Remember, the best experiences aren't always the most expensive ones. Sometimes they are the quiet moments observing life in a park, the awe-inspiring views from a mountaintop, or the knowledge gained from a museum visit. With a bit of research, you can find affordable attractions that enrich your travel experience. Transportation is another key aspect of travel budgeting. It's a pivotal part of your vacation, and how you choose to get around can significantly impact your overall expenses. Let's dive into the details. Imagine you're in a bustling city like New York. The subway system is extensive, reliable, and cheap. A 7-day unlimited pass costs about $33, offering you the freedom to explore the city without worrying about transport costs. Buses are another economical option, providing a slower but scenic route through the city streets. Now let's take a detour to a more laid-back destination, say, the picturesque countryside of Tuscany. Here, public transport options might be limited or infrequent. A rental car would offer more flexibility, letting you discover hidden gems at your own pace. But remember, the cost of a rental car isn't just the daily rate. You'll need to account for fuel, parking, and possibly tolls. In some cases, rideshare services like Uber or Lyft might be a more convenient option, especially for short distances or when public transport isn't readily available. However, these services can quickly become expensive if used frequently, so it's wise to use them sparingly. So, you might ask, what's the best choice? Well, it depends on your destination. If you're in a city with a robust public transport system, that's likely your best bet. It's usually the cheapest option and often the quickest way to navigate through heavy traffic. On the other hand, if you're exploring rural areas or towns with limited public transport, a rental car might be more economical. Just make sure to compare prices from different companies and book in advance to get the best deal. And don't forget about the power of your own 2 feet. Walking is free, healthy, and often the best way to truly immerse yourself in a new place. In essence, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The most economical option depends on your destination, the length of your stay, and your itinerary. Plan ahead, do your research, and make informed decisions. Choose your mode of transport wisely, and you'll save both money and time. That wraps up our guide on how to save money on your next vacation. So, let's take a moment to revisit the tips we've discussed. Firstly, we learned about the importance of choosing your destination wisely. Remember, going off the beaten path or visiting during off-peak times can be a huge money saver. Plus, it gives you the chance to experience a more authentic side of your chosen destination. Secondly, we discovered the value of booking flights and accommodations together. By utilizing flight comparison tools and considering alternative accommodations, you can significantly cut down on your travel expenditure. Next, we delved into daily budget planning. Setting a daily spending limit can help you avoid overspending and ensure you stay on track with your budget. This includes budgeting for meals, transportation, and entertainment. Speaking of meals, eating and dining was our 4th point of discussion. Eating like a local not only saves you money, but also gives you a taste of the local culture. So don't shy away from street food, local markets, and small family-owned eateries. Our 5th tip was all about exploring free and inexpensive attractions. Many tourist spots offer free or discounted hours, and natural landscapes and public places are almost always free of charge. Lastly, we compared public transport with rental cars. Depending on your destination, one might be more economical than the other. So, always consider your options. Throughout this journey, the underlying theme has been the importance of planning and flexibility. By planning ahead, you can take advantage of early bird deals and discounts. At the same time, being flexible allows you to adapt to unexpected situations without blowing your budget. Remember, budget travel doesn't mean compromising on your experience. It's all about making smart choices that allow you to enjoy your vacation without breaking the bank. With these tips in mind, you're all set to plan your next affordable adventure. Safe and savvy travels. We hope you found these tips useful. Remember, the key to a budget-friendly vacation lies in smart planning and flexibility. If you enjoyed this video and found our tips helpful, why not give us a thumbs up? Your likes help us reach more people, just like you, looking to make the most out of their travel experiences. If you have any personal tips or tricks for affordable vacation planning, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. We love hearing from you, and your insights could help other viewers save on their next adventure. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, or anyone you know who's caught the travel bug. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We regularly post videos filled with travel tips, destination guides, and much more aimed at making your travel dreams a reality without breaking the bank. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep exploring.